Jin, the oldest member of K-pop supergroup BTS, was set to enter a frontline South Korean boot camp Tuesday to start his 18 months of mandatory military service, as fans gathered near the base to say goodbye to their star. 6 other younger BTS members are to join the military in coming years one after another, meaning that South Korea's most successful music band must take a hiatus, likely for a few years. Their enlistments have prompted a fierce domestic debate over whether it's time to revise the country's conscription system to expand exemptions to include prominent entertainers like BTS, or not to provide such benefits to anyone, with lawmakers squabbling at parliament and surveys showing sharply split public opinions over offering exemptions to BTS members. Their management agency said in October that all BTS members would perform their compulsory military duties. Big Hit Music said that both the company and the members of BTS are looking forward to reconvening as a group again around 2025 following their service commitment. Jin, who turned 30 earlier this month, is to enter the boot camp at Yongkyeon, a town near the tense border with North Korea, for 5 weeks of basic military training together with other new conscript soldiers. After that training, he would be given a specific role and sent to a certain army unit, a process that all other conscripts go through. It's time for a curtain call, Jin wrote Tuesday morning on the online fan platform Weverse. He posted a photo of himself Sunday with a military buzz cut and a message saying, "Ha ha ha. It's cuter than I had expected." Mandy Lee from Hong Kong was among the first group of people who gathered near the base to see Jin off. "I want to wait for Jin and see him go into the military and wish him all the best," Lee said. About 20 to 30 fans showed up near the camp, a small number given Jin's huge popularity. Jin and Big Hit Music have separately asked fans not to visit the site to prevent any issue caused by a crowding and didn't plan any special events Tuesday involving Jin near the base. Police officers still closed off some streets to maintain order and prevent any accidents, and officials deployed an ambulance at the site. Strict safety steps were expected as South Korea is still reeling from the devastating Halloween crush in October in Seoul that killed 158 people by law. All able-bodied South Korean men must serve in the military for 18 to 21 months. But the law gives special exemptions to athletes, classical and traditional musicians, and ballet and other dancers if they have won top prizes in certain competitions and enhanced national prestige. K-pop stars and other entertainers aren't given such benefits even if they gain worldwide fame and win big international awards. Though BTS members have opted to go to the military, there are still some sort of regrets, said Yoon Duk-hyun, a pop culture commentator. Those in the pop culture sector experience little bit of disadvantages and unfairness, compared with those in the pure art sector or athletes. This will likely continue to be an issue of controversy, so I wonder if it must be discussed continuously. Exemptions or dodging of duties are a highly sensitive issue in South Korea, where the draft forces young men to suspend their studies or professional careers. Defense Minister Lee Jong-sep and Lee Ki-sik, head of South Korea's enlistment office, previously said it would be desirable for BTS members to fulfill their military duties to ensure fairness in the country's military service. Chun In-bum, a retired lieutenant general who commanded South Korea's special forces, said the government must move to repeal any exemptions as the military's shrinking recruitment pool is a very serious problem amid the country's declining fertility rate. He called the debate over BTS's military service unnecessary as it wasn't raised by BTS members, who have shown willingness in carrying out their duties. BTS was created in 2013 and has a legion of global supporters who call themselves the Army. Its other members are RM, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook, who is the youngest at 25. The group expanded its popularity in the West with its 2020 mega-hit, Dynamite, the band's first all-English song that made BTS the first K-pop act to top Billboard's Hot 100. The band has performed in sold-out arenas around the world and was even invited to speak at United Nations meetings. Hybe Corporation, the parent company of Big Hit, said in October that each member of the band for the time being would focus on individual activities scheduled around their military service plans. In October, Jin released The Astronaut, a single co-written by Coldplay. Young, the commentator, said sold projects could give BTS members much-needed time to develop themselves after working together as a group for many years. But Cha Woo-jin, a K-pop commentator, said it's unclear if BTS would enjoy the same popularity as a group when they get together again after finishing their military duties in a few years. In August, Lee, the defense minister, said BTS members who are serving would likely be allowed to continue practicing and to join other non-serving BTS members in overseas group tours. Cha said K-pop's global influence wouldn't be hurt much because of BTS members' enlistments as they appear to represent K-pop, but aren't everything of K-pop. Chung agreed, saying that other K-pop groups like Blackpink, Stray Kids, and aespa could rise further.